I will never be good enough. I am not a perfect man. In today's society, if you're not saying the right things, you're basically just worthless. As a man, I'm not supposed to be a human. I am supposed to be a robot. And I'm supposed to have the correct answer to every solution, because as a man, that's what I'm supposed to do. And the minute that I say one thing that might not be as pleasant to the ears, every good thing that I have ever done gets overlooked and it's not useful no more. See, being a man, you have to come to terms with no matter how good you do to society or for society, it will just fade away. And especially if you say or you mess up one time, all the good that you do towards society just gets overlooked and overshadowed. That's why I am choosing to be selfish. I seen what has happened when I was selfless. And the world wants you to work and work and work and work. And if you call somebody once, but they don't call you at all, they don't recognize that you didn't, or they didn't call you at all. They recognize that you only called them once. And it's kind of crazy because, like I said, it's like you call somebody once and they don't call you at all, but then they're mad at you because you only called them one time. And it's like, well, why didn't you call me at all? And the world is like, well, why didn't you call twice? Being a man is very weird in modern times, because the things that you do to show that you're a good man is not going to be appreciated later on down the line. It's not. You can do 100 good things right, and the minute that you maybe say the wrong thing on accident that you maybe didn't even mean, you might as well kiss that relationship goodbye. No matter how many dates you go on or how many walks in the park and holding hands you did, the minute you just say something to offend somebody, not even a joke, and you and this person can joke all day, but the minute you say a joke that offend them a little bit, that wasn't even, you weren't even trying to be offensive, that relationship is gone. You're a horrible person. See, as a man, I don't always have the right things to say. I don't always have the answers. And I take it as a compliment to say that I'm very simple. My thinking is very basic. I'm not a deep thinker. So I may not be soaked in my emotions as some people would like me. But just because I say the wrong thing doesn't mean that I'm a wrong person. I think my actions will speak louder than my words. But as a man, you don't get that privilege to just let your actions be what they are, because not in today's society, because because you need everything. If you're not 100%, then you're nothing. It doesn't matter if you're 98%. You're not 100. You're not 100. And people will leave you alone as a man. As nowadays, people will leave you alone because you're 98%, but you're not 100. You can do the best that you are trying to. But as soon as you stumble, you're out of there. It's weird for me to continue to give myself over to a society that will never see the value in what I bring, but only see the mistakes that I made, and won't even think that, well, maybe if I communicate with him, he could learn from his mistakes. No, because as a man, you're just supposed to know it, right? I'm human. I don't know everything. I don't have all the right answers. But as a man, you can't make any excuses. There's no excuses for you. You have to know all the right answers, because if you don't, you're out of there. I genuinely think I'm just gonna give up, because I'm not as valuable as what the world would want. You know, the world is looking for, in modern times. We're not talking about 10 years ago, 20 years. We're talking about now. And social media day and age, the world isn't looking for a man that can make mistakes. And that's a big problem with a lot of men. A lot of men are faking the funk because they're trying to show the world that they're too cool or they're too sexy to fall. I'm not showing the world that, and I see that when I don't show the world that, they show me no sympathy. Because as a man, you cannot fall, bro. You can't fall, you can't trip, you can't stumble. You cannot make any mistakes as a world. You can't make no mistakes in this world, because the world will judge you off of your mistake. Not based off of what your actions are, but just off of the minor misconception that you made. So I just come to the conclusion that I'm never going to be good enough, bro. I'm never going to be good enough. And that's okay to a certain extent. See, now that we live in this world of social media, if you're missing 2% out of that person, but they have 98%, you can always go on Tinder, Facebook, dating, or whatever, and find that 2% that you're missing. And because people are so accessible, we have lost the real value of what people can bring, and we're not willing to work with people because people should just know. We don't treat people as humans no more that can make mistakes. People, and that's the truth. In today's society, people cannot make a mistake. You're not afforded the ability to make a mistake. The luxury. You're not afforded the luxury to make a mistake in today's society, because as soon as you do make a mistake, you're not seen as who you truly are. You're seen as that mistake. And if you make a mistake, or you say the wrong thing, or you say maybe a joke that maybe was too harsh, you're just a horrible fucking person. And maybe you're not a horrible person. Maybe you thought the bond was stronger than what it truly was. And you would think that would be okay, but it's not. You have to read the minds of other people in today's society to make them feel safe. And the minute you stop reading their mind and you stop saying the things that they want you to say, you're out of there. I can't read your mind. I'm a human being. I don't have superhuman capabilities to say the right thing and the perfect thing all the time. I can't do it. People do not care. People do not care. If you don't have it, somebody else will. But then that's the thing too. Like, they will soon discover that nobody is perfect. So what you like in this other person that this other person didn't have, you're going to soon find out that that person is lacking somewhere. And then what are you going to do? go to the next person. See, we're all humans and we all make mistakes. We're all not perfect, but in modern times, you can't. You have to be perfect. And I'm opting out of just trying to be perfect for a world that will never see my value and the good in my heart, because I'm not perfect. And I know that as soon as I do make a mistake, the person that I thought was mine is out of there. And it's not a communication issue, it's an issue of, well, you should have known. Maybe that's a part of life that I'm trying to learn so I can be a better person for you or for whoever. But if we don't have that communication skill, or if your communication is, well, you should just know because you're a man, then I'm always going to be messing up. People aren't trying to grow with men. Women aren't trying to grow with men nowadays. Women expect men to be a finished product and to know it all, have it all, be perfect, say the perfect things. And I can't. I can't. I'm too in touch in reality to care about how you feel. Because as a man, I don't get anything for just being in my feelings. What's up?
Hello?
Hey, y'all doing okay? No, I'm okay. Y'all be safe. I'm good. Nuh-uh. Oh no, I'm good. I don't smoke. Y'all be safe, all right? Yeah. Yeah, so you I'm exiting out the dating game because I know that I'm not a perfect man. And just because I'm not a perfect man, I know that I will never be valued for who I am, because I realize that I'm not a perfect man. Women nowadays are not looking for a man that can make a mistake. They're looking for the top 2%. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not attractive. I don't have the best of muscles, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. I don't have a 12 pack. I'm not 6'6". And I'm not saying women are looking for exactly that, but like I said, I don't say the perfect things, right? All the time. And just because I don't say the perfect things, I'm automatically out there because I might hurt your feelings. And all the good that I do is never recognized. And I genuinely think that I'm a good person. And like I said, I don't have all the answers. I mess up. I screw up. But I'm trying to be the best man that I can be. But I feel like it's, no matter how hard I try, because I'm not perfect, I will never be good enough. So I think that's just my rant of how I feel like I will never be good enough. And I tried. I tried to be in relationships with these women. I tried to give women my all, and I'm telling you, man, in today's and modern day society, women are not looking for a man that's not perfect. And the minute they find out that you're not perfect, you're so out of there, bro. You're out of there. I had this epiphany one time. I was asking God. I said, Father God, why can't I find a woman that sees the value in me that I bring to the world? And the epiphany that I got from that was, didn't I tell you that in my kingdom are many mansions? So what I got from that is, maybe when God or Father God says, that in his kingdom are many mansions. He's not talking about a house, but he's talking about what your heart can desire. And the love that you're searching for in the world, maybe you need to lean on him and he'll give you everything that you desire plus more. And it's kind of hurting me a little bit because I'm human. And just being here on this earth, you want somebody to see the value that you bring. But man, as a man, you got to come into reality in 2026 that if you're not the perfect man, you're not good enough. If you don't say the perfect things, he will. And he's missing something too, whether she knows it or not. But she will notice that he's not perfect either. And she'll leave him and she'll go to the next dude that has that 2% that the other guy didn't have, but the other guy was 98%. But she doesn't care about the 98% because she's missing that 2%. And at the moment, that 2% of what she's missing is what she values, not the 98%. I would never be good enough for nobody not living on this earth. I won't be. That's okay. I will wait for my treasures in the kingdom of heaven where I will be at for eternity. But as far as trying to be good enough for this world and the people that are living in this world, I will never be able to achieve that. Because I am 80% man. And in today's society, in 2026, being 80% man is not good enough. Because there's a 20% that you're missing that the world needs. And it's okay for like women to just be like, a lot of men give women the benefit of the doubt, right? A man will take a woman in at 30% and try to build her up. And we'll see the value in her at being 80%. Not 80, but 40, 30, whatever. I tell women all the time, all you have to do is show up and you feel like you don't have to do any work. And a woman feels like that. Women feel like they're entitled. They don't have to put in work. All they have to do is just show up. And as a man, you're the only one that's supposed to do work because you're a man. Go figure, right? But this is not about women. This is about men and me. I am 80% man. And in today's society, that is not good enough. And no matter how much love I bring into this world, because I am not 100%, and because I am not perfect as the world would want me to be, nobody will ever see the value that I bring in this world.